7 Cobb County firefighters are in trouble tonight after they were caught cheating on a state certification exam. Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live in Marietta tonight. And Mark, the deputy chief believes this is just a one-off issue, not part of a bigger problem.
And a deputy chief says the training that occurs at the smoke building and the rest of the Cobb Fire Training Academy saves lives, both of Cobb's citizens and firefighters. So this is an important place. But now there's been a significant change for part of the academy staff because of what happened on a test.
Of the 6 that have been disciplined so far, did they acknowledge the allegations are true?
Absolutely, and I think that was one of the many things that we considered when investigating this. They were all very forthcoming, all very honest to what occurred, and quite frankly, they owned it.
7 firefighters might have come close to getting fired over allegations of cheating on a test. But with previously spotless records, they're keeping their jobs while receiving stiff discipline. 6 already finalized, and a 7th will be after a return from leave, all according to Cobb County Fire and Emergency Services Deputy Chief Carl Crumley, who told us 3 lieutenants have been demoted and a 4th will be.
How big a step down is that?
So our lieutenants are our company officers. That's the first level of leadership within the organization. It's a significant pay cut.
He says 2 of the lieutenants, before it's all over, will be suspended for a number of shifts without pay. Plus 2 engineers were suspended 10 shifts with no pay, and a firefighter got a 5-shift suspension without pay.
I believe that some really good people had used some poor judgment on that day.
Chief Crumley says 6 of the 7 were members of the training division, including 4 lieutenants, and all 6 have now been removed from training assignments and sent back to fire stations. He says the exam at issue was for a certification to drive and operate aerial apparatus, in other words, ladder trucks.
The proctor, the administrator of the test, left the room.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
An instructor began discussing the questions. Other people in the room joined in, and they should not have had that kind of discussion during a test, right?
They should not. It's standard practice to review some before the test, but once the test is handed out and the proctoring begins, that should not happen. Matter of fact, the proctor should not leave, the students aren't allowed to leave until the test is completed.
Chief Crumley says the situation came to light because one Academy staff member in the room to take the test did the right thing. That while he cared about his coworkers, he was not comfortable with what he witnessed. He left the room and ultimately reported what happened to a captain.
He alerted a senior member in the training staff, and that's how the acting fire chief at the time was made aware.
Cobb County Public Safety Director Mike Register said while he was not in that post when the incident occurred, he applauds the person with the character to step forward. And he is proud that the Cobb Fire Command staff took quick and decisive action, sending a message, quote, "We are an ethically driven agency." Now, a statement says Cobb County Board of Commissioners Chair Lisa Cupid was notified. It quotes her expressing appreciation that, quote, Fire and Emergency Services took decisive steps to discipline those involved and are taking steps to correct matters moving forward. Reporting live in Cobb County, Mark Winnie, Channel 2 Action News.